Hey, how's it going? Let's go over all of the new drops that are added to AQWorlds this weekend. Okay, first place we're going for drops is Laguna Beach. There's two monsters with two sets of drops here. The first one is from the Heart of Chaos. They're dropping a rare and seasonal set, so you have the Dragon Lord Cutlasses, single and dual wield as drops. And then you have four other drops, the Dark Wolf stuff, so Marauder, Pirate, Marauder Bandit, and Morph. So some of these are rare, half of them are rare, and half of them are seasonal. So you can pick up the rare drops here. Next set of drops are on the same map, but they're from the Ghost here. The Skelly Pirate Hat rare item is dropping. This is color customizable as well with the purple. And a rare armor that's also color customizable. This one is the Possessed Pirate Skeleton. So yeah, these two drops here. It does say on Twitter that there's two house items, but I was farming with a group of people here, and they said the house items weren't dropping, and they were there before I was. And I farmed for quite a while. I think I got like 4 of the armors to drop, and none of the house items. So it's supposed to be like a wall torch and a palm tree as drops here, but neither of them were dropping for me. So maybe you'll get them by the time you're farming these if you're going to farm them. Next up, we're heading to the Underworld here for the Legion merch shop in Dage's room over to the right on this map, if I can get through the gap there. And in the shop is a bunch of new stuff. So in the cape section, we have the Darkcaster cape here. For helmets, there are 6 new helmets added in to the shop here. They're all naval named there. So you have hairstyles, which looks better than anything in the Quibble in my opinion, and it's free. And then you got a few more helmets as well, the Darkcaster hairs and such, with all the accessories that you get with the Quibble variation of them, and they're not rare, so that's really good. Along with that, there are 2 swords in the shop, or 1 sword that's just a single and dual wield of it, the Tide of Despair. Now, the single wield Tide of Despair has a rare rarity tag on it, but I don't think that's the actual. I think it's a mistake. It might not be. So hey, maybe get spending 500 tokens on it because it might not be rare. But the dual wield Tide of Despair requires the Tide of Despair, but it's not rare. So this one's awesome rarity, but it requires a single one to merge it. It doesn't make sense to have an awesome rarity that requires a rare rarity to merge. So I think the rare tag on the single is a mistake. That's just my personal opinion, though. Don't take my word for that. It says in game that it's rare, so I would go off that just to be safe. But I don't think it'll stick there. Anyway, though, that's the new items in the merch shop. I saw a theory when I was streaming this on Friday that these items that they're adding for the pirate event are might be. I was gonna say are, but there might be part of the Cyber Monday or Black Friday event because they recolored a bunch of items for this event. That's not, I mean, it's kind of a normal thing they would do, but for these days, it seems a little off. So from what they've been doing lately. So maybe we'll see recolor variations of these for Cyber Monday because they do kind of have that theme going on with the neon and everything. But yeah, so there is 1 drop from this mob right here. Yeah, so the captain has a single barrel cape as a drop. I did farm it to show it, but I had to re-record the whole video because Windows muted my microphone. I love Windows. So it's just a barrel on your back, single drop, not rare, from this person here. The next guy on the map here, Captain Blotch, has 3 anchors. I didn't get the dual wield one, but I got the single and the cape. So those are 3 drops from the Blotch guy here. Next guy on the map has 2 drops, same one, just single dual, Rusted Rapier as a drop from that guy. And the last guy on the map has quite a few drops actually, so let's go through those. You have the Mer unit locks, helmet, and hair. Helmet's kind of funny, it's like an orca thing. And then the actual armor there, a mermaid armor, not too bad. Seasonal item rarity on those, looking pretty cool. There's 2 harpoon drops, single and dual wield for this. I only got the dual wield, but there is also a single wield drop for that. There's 2 different tridents here. You got the Lost Jewels spear and this trident as well, and that wraps up all the drops that are available from this mob here. But if you click on Captain Rhubarb, there's also a merge shop for the release with a clickable armor. The member only one turns you into a furry when you click on it. Good or bad, depending on your opinion for that. And then there's a few other drops here, some cutlasses, stuff like that. Yeah, a few helmets as well. And that's what the merch shop's looking like for this area if you haven't unlocked it yet and you're curious. Oh, I still have the barrel in my drops menu. There's a barrel that dropped from the marine character in the last map that I didn't show. All right, 2 drops from the Mary Celeste crew in the map Pirate Hunt here. So the Ghost Monkey cape, which is just a recolor of the monkey we got before, but very ghostly. There you go for that. And the house guest for the mobs in the room, kind of boring, but you know, you might want that. Captain Haynes here has a couple of drops as well. And the last drop is a Spectral Cutlass from this guy here. So yeah, the single and dual wheel for this, but it's not rare, so you can come and get whatever. I got a single wheel to drop, finally took forever, but there you go. There is all the drops that are added this week to AQWorlds. Thanks for watching. Check out the VOD for the chat for the live stream I did. I got most of the drops on the VOD, so check that out if you're looking for something to listen to while you're farming. I did a video on the 10K chest that was released part 2 for that. There's a 3rd part coming up next week, so get subscribed for that, and I'll see you next one. Hit the like button, comments help a lot. Peace.